Okay, now we're going to talk about sinuses, psoriasis, eczema, yeast infections, hemorrhoids, moles, skin tags, toenail fungus, skin cancer, calluses, and constipation. Okay, sinuses. And you know what? I am going to go ahead and fill up this spice bottle because I've obviously been needing it for like demonstrating. So let's just do that. It's going to go halfway. But does anyone else just save these bottles because it's like, what can I use it for? Well, now you know, you can make your own castor oil concoctions. And really, even if you have, like, get yourself some organic Q-tips. I mean, the roller bottles they're really great. They're fun, but you know, you can make it work around the house, right? So, anywho-ski. Okay, so now, put my lid back on. So let's talk about sinuses. Like, holy moly, I did a whole series on my son's sinusitis. Like, he definitely, like, well, there was many reasons why he had sinus issues. And my big belief is that the Wi-Fi was what was in his room. And I can't even believe it, right? Like, how dumb. But we moved the Wi-Fi out of our house and got EMF protectors, and we wear shungite, stone. And I know it might sound like a lot woo-woo to a lot of people, but if you are dealing with sinuses or even like anger issues in your kids and things, like, think about the Wi-Fi. And we know our phones aren't great for us, right? But it's inevitable. We have to have it. So just, you know, it's something to think about. Okay. So anyways, I believe that was one of the reasons, but he honestly could not smell for like 5 years, and that was before COVID. So anyways, we went to the ear, nose, and throat doctor, and they wanted us to try Afrin for 1 day. I know how terrible Afrin is. It's not my thing, but just to see if it would open him up, and it did not work, which meant that wasn't the reason. So we did a parasite cleanse. Please watch my parasite cleanse playlist. I am a big advocate for parasite cleanses. I'm a huge advocate. We got rid of our family's psoriasis. So just think about that. I mean, it's all get to that root cause, right? Like, we are what we put in our bodies. So that's a whole other thing. So, so what we started doing with him is I got some organic cotton rounds, and God, slow down, Susan. I got organic cotton rounds, and I just ended up cutting them into thirds and then putting them in a container like this or a mason jar, right? Soaking them with castor oil. Then while he was playing Xbox, bloop, we just put him right on there, made sure his face was clean. That was the hardest part. Literally the hardest part about the process is just making sure that your face and your stuff is clean, right? So anyways, we started doing that. He got relief quite quickly. Then it went to, I had a roller bottle for him, and he was supposed to just go like this. Oh, then I filled him up, this one, and he would take the lid off and take an organic cotton swab, and put it in there and put the castor oil up inside his nose. That was a recommendation from a follower, from many followers. His sinuses are clear. So we actually went to a doctor's appointment just the other day, like a well-child exam for his sports stuff. And they looked inside of his nose, and he was just a little bit swollen on that side. But also, he had been eating crappy food, and he knows it. He is congested right now because of the holidays. I mean, we are all, right, are a little bloated right now. Like, I'm looking forward to January. Like, I'm legit looking forward to eating all the food in my house because obviously you have to eat it all, right? And then getting back on track. And this is the perfect time to be doing a liver cleanse, which of course I will talk about. So anyways, if you are dealing with your sinuses, go ahead and just massage it in. So that is literally what you do. Oh, so just again with like the two finger thing here, and just start massaging it. And I, of course, have a very clean face and clean hands. But just massaging it into your sinus area. And when I was making these videos about my son, people were commenting like, oh my gosh, I added castor oil to my skincare routine for wrinkles and age spots, and they were getting sinus drainage. Isn't that just so cool? Okay, I have to go wash my hands. If you are someone who does suffer with psoriasis and eczema, and like I said, myself, I had it so bad in my scalp, you guys, and then both of my kids suffered with it, especially my youngest. I'm trying to get the castor oil, my hair off my face, and castor oil on it. Sorry. For my youngest and actually both my kids, I started doing castor oil and lavender oil, and the same type of ratio. The castor oil and lavender oil together are such a perfect combo for eczema or any sort of skin irritation. Plus, of course, it smells wonderful, but it not only helps, the ricinoleic acid helps with the irritation and the pain of eczema. The lavender also is like antimicrobial, antibacterial. Like, it's just, they are a great combo together. Next, yeast infections. And I've dealt with yeast infections in the past, and I used to use, I would use coconut oil and tea tree oil, but I did want to say that people have found success with castor oil, and I'm assuming you just put it right there, or maybe an organic panty liner. I'm assuming you just rub it right in the area. Now, I have a whole playlist about freaking hemorrhoids. I suffered with hemorrhoids for like 9 months. It was unfreaking believable, and I literally have tried it all. I mean, like I said, I have a playlist. So castor oil, there's so many options. For me, at the very end, after all the things I tried, apricot oil was my savior, but again, mine was a stress-related thing, so I'm under control now. But castor oil is another great option. So again, soak a organic cotton round and just put it right there while you sleep. Moles and skin tags. It sounds like you really don't need to add anything. Just again, another one of these roller bottle balls, or this with a Q-tip. You can add castor oil to your mole or your skin tag. A lot of people suggest cayenne pepper, and I actually have one of my roller bottles is cayenne pepper. So they're all like mixed up now. So many people on here have gotten success with getting rid of their skin tags and their moles with castor oil. Toenail fungus. Okay, another video I did. So toenail fungus, castor oil, and oregano oil. And you can do a pre-mixture of if you want, but what my friend did is he just did a little bit of castor oil and like a drop of oregano or oil of oregano, vice versa, and right on his toe, and it cleared it up within 3 days. So there you go. And I had mentioned that I did a roller bottle ball with the castor oil and like maybe just a quarter bit of DMSO, and I put that on my nose. That is for a skin cancer thing. DMSO, it's too much for me to talk about. I don't know enough, but definitely like look into it. It just penetrates even deeper, so things have to be so sterilized. Calluses. The organic panty liners are perfect for calluses, and you actually will just keep this backing on. Just fill whatever you're doing castor oil in a pack, you want to let it sit in there. So let it like fill this up like this, without a tablespoon or so. Let it sit, and then go ahead and put it on your heel at night with a sock. Also, if you don't want to feel constricted, cut the tip off a sock. I'm sure you have a sock lying around, right? And I have everything like the organic cotton rounds and the frankincense and the roller bottle balls. I do have all of that in my Amazon. There's a link in my bio that will lead the way. And it's the castor oil love list. Okay, on to the next section.